Hello guys, this is Miguel Olvera with day 15 of the 90-day challenge for the law of attraction, and today we're going to talk about principle number 4. That is how the mind learns. Okay, there are 4 principles or 4 steps actually that the mind learns, and we're going to be discussing them next. Should we get started? Welcome back guys, this is Miguel Olvera with the 90-day challenge, law of attraction, and I want to share with you principle number 4. This principle talks about 4 steps on how the mind learns anything. Okay, there are 4 steps on how the mind, little by little, it starts learning and it starts becoming a habit, so to speak. So once the mind learns certain things, it just becomes a habit and you do it automatically. And I will explain that further as we go along. So the 4 steps are this. Step number 1 is unconscious incompetence. That's when you don't know that you don't know, like I started at the beginning. When you are in kindergarten, you didn't know that they want to teach you math and calculus and trigonometry. That's exactly what I mean. You don't know that you don't know. So you are just here and 5-6-year-old and you're barely learning about your body and having friends and having fun. So your mind is wide open and you're just absorbing anything and you take everything in without any filter. So that is being unconscious incompetent. The next one is conscious competence. That's when you don't know. That's when you know that you don't know. So that's when somebody's actually giving you a principle or is teaching you something, but you don't wholly grasp it, but you know that you don't know it. So for example, when they started teaching you math, and first they have to teach you the numbers and what a number represents, and number 1 and number 2, and then when they tell you, okay, when you add this one and this one, you get a 2. That's when you started going like, okay, I'm grasping it. This is when you become a conscious incompetent. You're learning that you know that you don't know certain things, that you want to come along and just chugging along little by little, just like a little train. The number 3 steps is conscious competent. That's when you know that you know, but you have to think about it for you to be able to do certain things. For example, when they teach you, and I'm using math because it's simple and everybody can relate. When they teach you multiplication, okay? They teach you the multiplication tables. You don't know them by memory. You cannot multiply in your head. You can actually have to see the formula for you to be able to solve the problem. 2 times 2 equals 4, etc. 4 times 4 equals 16, etc. So that's what I mean. When you know that you know, but you actually have to look at the formula or have to look it up or have to actually research it for you to be able to solve the problem, okay? And the last one is unconscious competence. That's when you know that you know, but you are actually doing it automatically. That's when the habit finally gets in or sets in. That's when the habit is actually taking over and is doing it for you. So I want to encompass all this into something more tangible so you guys will be able to understand it better. I know I use math right now for you to be able to get it, but I want to make sure that you guys get it better. Okay? Here it is. Remember how you guys learned how to tie your shoelaces? At the beginning, it was very difficult. You didn't know that you had to put this one over this, and then underneath it, and then etc. etc. So little by little, you went through these 4 steps until you tie your shoelaces, not even looking at the shoe. You can do it, with your eyes closed, so to speak. That's what I mean when you move from the unconscious incompetence, number 1, all the way to number 4, when you can actually do it with your eyes closed. You don't have to think about it. You just do it. How about to ride a bike? Same thing, right? your dad or your mom was holding you and from the back, or you had training wheels, and little by little you were just going on your bike and practicing until you just get on your bike and you just ride it. Not even thinking about it. You had to balance it. You had to put one foot in front of the other. Nothing. You just get on the bike and start pedaling and you just go. That's what I mean going from all the 4 steps. The last one is learning to drive a car. It's the same thing. At the beginning, when you first start learning how to drive a car, well, you don't have any control over the steering wheel, and then you have the pedals to, maneuver. And then if you're learning how to drive a stick shift, you have to move the gears. Not an automatic. They just put it in one gear and forget it. You have to actually play with the clutch, the brake, the gas, and you have to make sure that the clutch and the gas were moved at the same time, or they were synchronized. So the car would stall. It was a mess, but you did it, right? You know how to drive stick shift. You know how to drive automatic transmission. You know how to drive a car. Period. So that's exactly what I'm saying, guys. And I'm sweating and perspiring so much. I think the air conditioning cut off. And I'm sorry. So that's exactly what I'm trying to convey to you guys, okay? It's definitely how we learn to do certain things. Now, what is the common denominator on all these things? That's my question. On all these steps right here, just example that I give you, what's the common denominator on all of them? They all have mentors. Yeah. You had a mentor to teach you how to tie your loose shoelaces. You had a mentor to teach you how to ride a bike or how to drive a car. See the importance of having a mentor? The importance of having somebody to emulate or to follow? That's what I'm trying to show right here. Again, I'm not a guru, guys. I'm just an instrument. I'm just trying to share as much as I can, and hopefully you can grasp all this information and put it into use, and hopefully you can get some value out of it. I'm not charging you anything for this. All I need is just your time. And as you notice, I've been trying to do it for like 10, 15 minutes max. So that's what I'm trying to show you and teach you, that you have to find a mentor. You have to find somebody who can teach you and get you there. All right? So once again, this is Miguel Olvera. It's been a great 15 days so far. 2 weeks we've been together. Please, if you have any family, friends, or anybody who can benefit from this, share it. Tell them about it. Tell them what we're doing here. Hopefully they can learn something and they can move on and become a better person. Okay? Don't forget to comment, on the bottom, like and share and turn on the post notifications. I think it's over here for Instagram. You turn on the post notifications so you guys can find out when I'm coming on. Okay? It's been a great day today, guys. I'm sorry I'm perspiring so much. I think the air conditioner just cut off, and I'm so sorry. But I just want to get this to you and make sure that you guys grasp what I was trying to illustrate here. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.